Hey everyone!
Hello everyone, good to see you.
So it's a crazy situation right now and we don't know what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. So we've created a virtual training program for everyone to make sure that you don't stop your training just because everything else has stopped around us.
Definitely. And we want to make sure you guys are still healthy and happy, and we're doing the best we can to make sure you have all of the resources, support and guidance in this tough time. So if at any point you need any additional or extra help, just reach out to us and ask, and we'll do everything we can to answer any questions you have. But our main priority is making sure that your health is optimal so that you can be in the best state possible whilst we're in this isolation and lockdown period. So if you need anything else, just let us know. But otherwise, over the next few days, you'll be seeing all of the material coming out, and you'll be having training at home plans you can have, and you can exercise in a very short space or small space, just like we have here. We'll be showing you all the different exercises and things you can do, and also other ways we'll be helping you with your health will be
Learning how to manage your stress and anxiety if you're at home. If you are experiencing any difficulties at the moment, we'll teach you some methods that you can manage your stress. Be aware of whatever anxiety is building so you can manage that safely at home, and also identify those those kind of, if anyone around you, your family members, your friends are increasing their stress and anxiety, and what advice you can give to them.
So we encourage you to get your friends and family involved as well, especially if they are living at home with you. Make sure that you're healthy and happy as a whole household, not just as an individual, and this is what the whole FitRoots ideology and community is about.
Great.
Welcome to the FitRoots meditation video. So this is a key part of your martial arts training, and we want you guys to make sure you try and commit to this habit every day, every morning, even if it's for only a couple of minutes at a time. So we're going to give you some recommendations on how to get the most out of your meditation. Then you will leave you to your own devices so that you can meditate peacefully in your own time.
Yeah, so like Aidan said, it's just a small amount of time, and even if you feel like you don't have any time, just sparing 1, 2, 3, even 5 minutes is enough to set you up for a really great day or a really great workout too.
Definitely. So get your mind in the right state first, and then the body will follow. There's no point doing all of this exercise or training at home if you're stressed and you're not able to manage your anxiety, the state of affairs going on around you, and your own state of mind as a whole. So to give you a few tips to begin, start with this.
So what you want to do is you want to stack your spine, so when you breathe in, you have no obstructions. If you curve like this, you're compressing your lungs so you can't breathe in as deep as you can. You also want your belly to be up and able to take in lots of, be expanded. So make sure your spine is stacked, your shoulders are back, your head is high.
Perfect. And then once you've got into this position, obviously you're not going to be sitting in chairs like we are, but you could be sitting on the ground, cross-legged, you could be lying down, whichever position is favourable to you. Then keep your hands in a nice relaxed position. It doesn't matter, you don't need to do anything with your fingers. I just prefer to keep one hand on top and then just rest them effectively wherever you're most relaxed. Then close your eyes and focus on your breathing. I'll go for at least 4 seconds in and then 4 seconds out without a break. So that's 4 seconds inhale, 4 seconds exhale, and then repeat the process. So each breath cycle should take around about 8 seconds. Once you've done that, then keeping your eyes closed, start to relax every area of your body, muscle and joint, ligament, whatever it might be. Try and make sure that your whole body is in sync with your breathing. As you exhale, you relax your body just a little bit more each time. With your eyes, try not to create any strain around your face or facial muscles, and then make sure that you keep your focus here in the center, but just in front of you as if something is just here. And that will help you to relax, but also have a focal point whilst your eyes are shut. If you see any colors, lights, shapes, signs, whatever it might be, just acknowledge them and then let them pass.
And just like anything, if you have thoughts coming into your mind when you're doing meditation, sometimes observe them, but let them pass, like Aidan said. Kind of just imagine them coming and going. There's something external, and you shouldn't hold on to them, especially during your meditation.
So we want to make sure that you guys get this done consistently. Treat this like a habit, as one of your daily habits. Do it every day, and we'll see who the winner is afterwards. So let's get meditating. Set up your own music if you wish, or pure silence if you like, and we'll see how you get on.
Okay, so we're going to start with your daily activity. So this is to get your body moving. If you're at home a lot, then you're going to be sitting down a lot of the time or lying down. So we need to make sure that we're using all of our muscles every single day to make sure that we stay strong. And when we're back to normality, we're at the same level as we are right now.
Definitely. So this is your warm-up, if you like. We're going to get the body moving, make sure all the joints, muscles are working up to a little bit of a sweat. Then when you come to do your techniques, you'll be ready to do them as best as you can.
Cool. So let's start with just shaking our arms.
Let's just loosen up. Remember to shake all the way from head to toe. So if you're going here, for example, shaking your arms, and even shake down to your fingers all the way up to the chest, because that's where it connects to. And then you can't see it, but you do the same with your lower body. So shake your legs all the way from your lower back down to your toes. And keep going. You guys can do this at home for a little bit longer than we're saying. Legs you can do at the same time as your arms as well, but you can shake for as long as you like. Recommend at least a minute, if not a little bit more.
So you should really feel as well, like you should feel your muscles, your skin, the fat in your body. You should feel it all shaking around your bones. So the more you can feel it, the better. So just continue doing that. Just pause the video and carry on for as long as you need to.
Cool. So now you've shaken your body up a little bit. Next step here, we're just going to do some really deep breaths. I know you may have meditated before this video as well, but we're just going to get the body moving and pumping as well. So here, all you have to do is breathe in quite fast and then exhale quite fast as well. But if you get too lightheaded, just stop or slow the breath down. So it's going to look a little bit like this here. All the way in, and breathe out really loud. And again. Keep going. So as Jasmine's doing here, she's breathing out, this is strong. Breathing in, all the way in, and breathing out, keeping strong. Mini monkeys, you can just do 5 to 10. Little lines, you can do 10 to 15. Combat warriors, you can do 15 to 20. And adults, you can do 20 to 30 plus if you feel like it.
Afterwards, you should feel really energized. You've got loads of oxygen in your body, and again, you're really ready for a workout.
Awesome, cool. So now you're ready mentally. We're going to get moving more physical parts.
And now that we're loose, we're going to get warm. So are we ready to start getting the body moving?
Sure, okay. So when you're ready, guys, just follow along. Look at us in the video. If you need to stop at any point, go ahead. We're just going to get warm before you start practicing your technique for the day. Okay. So when you're ready, start punching out here. Bringing your knees up. Bring your hands back to your chin. Okay, slowly getting faster. Remember to breathe as well as you go through. Keeping the pace up. Do this for 1 minute, or whatever you see on the screen, and then when you're ready, go for a sprint. So sprint for 5 seconds just to show you. Go. Okay, nice. So you can see what that's like, and let's move on to the next one. Okay,
Cool.
go.
So if you start bouncing on your left leg, bring up your right knee, stamp your ground on the ground. Keep your guard up. Make sure your breath is synced up with your legs, your bounce. Continue doing this for 30 seconds and then switch to the other leg. Really use the ground to push you back up. And keep going. Cool.
Okay.
So now that, once you've done 30 seconds on each side, we'll start with some lower body strengthening. So if you keep your feet together like this, come out once, twice, 3 times, and then straighten up. So your toes are facing forwards, your knees come over your toes, and make sure they don't go past your toes. And you just want to sit back into a horse riding stance. sure you're squeezing all the muscles in your lower body. And hold it for as long as you can.
Hey combat warriors and adults, here is your daily technique video, and today we are practicing
elbows.
Cool. So we're going to give you 2 elbow variations to practice. They're quite hard to get power from, even though the elbow is very strong and powerful. So you need to practice and make sure that your body is moving in the right way, you have the right mechanics, and use your breath, use the whole body to move at the same time to make sure you can get optimal power and make sure you have your defense at the same time as well.
Cool. So we do a lot of punching. So with uppercuts and hooks, these elbows are just an extension of that. So imagine you're hooking, but you carry on with the hook coming around to you. Imagine you're uppercutting or throwing an uppercut and it continues round, okay? So elbows, what kind of range do you think they are? Do you think they're long range, mid-range, short range, or grappling? Have a think about that, and then we'll get right into the elbows.
Definitely. So the first one, I'm just going to show you here. So if you guessed correctly, you would have guessed the close range, or even grappling range, because it could be here, close, there, or it could even be whilst you're grappling as well. There, you can elbow as well at the same time. Okay, so you can use any range, any of the 2 closest ranges, but just bear in mind sometimes you want to do them on entry, or you want to do them whilst you're already close. So you choose whichever is best according to the circumstance. The first one here, some people use a clock to explain elbows as well, so just imagine there's 12 from your angle, 12, 3, 6 and 9. Okay, so if from my angle here I'm going this way around, which way would it be? It would be something to something, so it would be 3 to, what would be on this side? It would be 3 to 9. Okay, and then for example, you've got downwards elbows, you've got this way, you've got upwards. So the second one we're going to do is, the first one is 3 to 9 here, and then the second one is going here, so this would be 6 to 12. Okay, hence why some people call this 12 to 6, because you go from the top of the clock down to the bottom. Okay, so we'll show you both. We'll go through the first one, then the second, show you the mechanics, and then you guys can go and apply it. Okay, so the first one here, make sure you turn your body like a hook as well, so your whole body turns, your back foot rotates, so in this case, my left foot forwards, I'm throwing my right elbow, my right foot is rotating on the back here, and again, as Yasmin said, doesn't matter, this is the tool or this is the tool, it's just a different range. I can obviously punch longer here than I can elbow here, okay? So I'm going to use the appropriate range, so I'm going to be nice and close here, and the main thing is with the elbow, if you just do this, it's going to be really weak. You have to make sure that instead of just putting your arm into it, you flick your wrist to your chest, and this is where you can relax the fist a little bit. It doesn't have to be a full fist. Flick it, and then come across that way. Okay, so again here, and come across. Okay, if you've got someone at home, then you can use a pad. Okay, if not, so if your partner, mum, dad, friend, brother, sister, whoever's with you, and you want to train with them, go ahead and do so. If they are holding pads, make sure it's at a 45-degree angle to your head height, so here, not too low or too high. Okay, and you're just going to go across here like this. Give some resistance as you strike, and make sure you breathe out. And again. So see, I'm not throwing my arm or my body into it like that, because I'd end up, off balance and be prone to being hit, but also I wouldn't have a strong technique. If anything, I'm screwing down slightly. Here, this other hand comes across to protect as well. Again. Okay, so you have to strike quickly, come back, so you're ready to go into the next combination. Do that on both sides, at least 15 to 20 times. If you want to do more, go for it. So that's left foot in front, right foot in front, and then we'll show you the second elbow variation. Okay? So the second elbow variation, as I said, was 6 to 12, so you're going upwards here. If you're holding it or doing it on a pad, hold it to the chin height or just below here, and then give resistance as you go up. Same thing, the back foot rotates here, and the other hand actually comes up past your head like a catch. If I just go here to my guard, it's going to be half of a range, so I need to make sure I go all the way through. So as it's held over there to my head and my chin, it goes all the way through there. Okay, so just like that. That's it. Okay, you can either post the other hand out, or you can just keep it up as a guard. You can keep it across your face if you want to. Doesn't matter too much, but again, the main principle is going up and across. And if you're doing this in reality, don't do it on someone who's too tall. On someone who's smaller, you can do a different variation, but you need to make sure that the height is appropriate, and of course you're in the right range here. So if I was in this range, just have you on, then I could here pull and strike, I could post and strike, or even if I'm grappling here, just striking in that angle there as well. So that's the application. If you haven't got someone to hold the pads, mix it into your shadow boxing. Just practice some separately at the start there, and the first one we did. So really drive across and do this one here as well. Once you've practiced enough on both of them, then try and put them into your shadow boxing there. So even if you're doing your hands and feet at home, this is the time to practice your shadow boxing, as that will be what makes you so much better in your martial arts journey.
And make sure you're using your whole body. So don't just use your arms to throw the elbow. Make sure you're rotating your back foot just like you would when you throw a hook or an uppercut. Make sure the rotation comes all the way from the bottom of your foot, all the way up to your shoulders. You come all the way around like this.
Good. Okay guys, happy practicing, enjoy, and make sure you get the rest of your workout in today as well if you haven't already done that. And we look forward to seeing your results and you guys checking in with us.
Cool.